transition period, I have been sharing weekly technique tutorials featuring activities you can do at home, alone, on carpet, in a small space, that'll improve the quality of your ballroom dancing. And so today what I would love to talk about is how to improve our shaping and our shapes while we're dancing. So I just have a couple little tricks I use, whether I'm leading or following, and I'd love to share those with you today. So for leads, my big complaint as a follow is that you tend to be very army. That would look like this. So breaking the shoulders to shape your girl. Another big complaint I have, really common method that leads use to shape the girl, is they go over the top of her, like that. And as lady, this is pretty overwhelming, and it actually decreases my shape. It puts me in a defensive mode where I'm afraid I'm gonna fall and I lock up. And then I'll feel heavy in your arms. The good news is he's stronger than me. He can probably hold me up, but it'll be much more pleasant for both of us if you can lead that instead from your knees. So how we can practice that at home as lead is I want you to spread your feet out, shoulder width or a little wider is fine. You can have slight turnout. And we're gonna hunker down in our knees, okay? And I want you to practice with your frame. So just to cover what that looks like, lead, you're gonna put your right arm forward, your left arm out to your side. You're gonna bend your right elbow. You're gonna have your hands slightly down on her back and make sure we don't have a big baseball glove with this hand. We're gonna have more like, I call it karate hands. So think about shaping and connecting with the lower palm rather than the fingertips, okay? It's okay if there's no connection here at all, because she can shape out over the top of that, meaning I don't care if the tip of the thumb is connecting. That's actually just pulls her in. So a little cheat I use is I karate chop with the side of the hand rather than the flat of the hand, okay? And then when I shape, we'll try this first. We'll do like a little metronomic swing, okay? So we're gonna go here first of all, okay? This is less common, but I would do this like in the little chasse, okay? And I'm gonna keep this stable. I'm not gonna go here to help her shape. I'm just gonna do it through the knees, okay? Through the knees. And I could go here, I could go here, here, here. And we're gonna add a little rise in the middle because we're doing metronomic swing. Metronomic swing meaning it goes over the top, okay? If your thighs are getting tired, that is a good sign that you're shaping her well, okay? We can also do pendulum swing to create shape. That means we lower and then go up. That would look like this. Lower, lower. Notice I'm connecting with the inside edge of the foot. I never want to get on one foot. That'll jack up your top line and certainly hers. Another little cheat I use when I'm leading is I think about her weight being lower than mine. As man, you're built a little more like a triangle, a lot of muscle up here. As lady, we're built a little bit smaller up here, not as much muscle. And usually we carry our weight in our keister and our legs. There's some like apple-shaped ladies, but that's a lot less common. Usually she has her center of balance way lower than yours. So these lower knees will actually kind of trick her, like martial arts, and she'll go there because you're going underneath of her and she doesn't really have a choice. If you go over the top of her, she can't put her feet in the correct position to be balanced. Ladies, I have a couple cheats that I use as well to create more beautiful shapes when I'm dancing. Number one, I want to place my feet as close to my lead as possible. I see a lot of ladies in our dance community with their feet about this far apart from him. So you end up trying to connect to him here with this forward poise, and that actually creates more of an Argentine tango shape on the top. It's not aesthetically pleasing for ballroom dancing, and it's certainly not going to let you shape at all into that big wide flowering shape that we're trying to achieve as lady. So my cheat is, as soon as I walk up to him, I'm going to make sure that my feet actually are right underneath of him. As a matter of fact, if you try and step on him, bonus points. It's almost impossible for you to do that. We're a lot more likely to step on ourselves when we're dancing than we are to step on our partner. So I cuddle up as soon as I walk up. I'm going to get through his legs. Another cheat I use as lady is I always want to try to connect this right thigh to the inside of what looks to you to be his left thigh. It's actually his right thigh, but it's the leg over here. So I'm always thinking about cuddling his leg. Okay, so if this scarf were his leg, I'm cuddling his leg with a light pressure. I would say 3 pounds. Another cheat I use as lady is I always want that inside edge connection with the feet. So just like the man, I never want to actually lift my feet off the floor unless I were doing tango. But even then, if I were doing a picture figure, which is a big shape like an oversway, I'm not going to lift up my foot. I'm going to have weight on the inside edge. It doesn't mean I'm standing on it, but it does mean I'm pressing down into the floor at all times. Another cheat I use as lady to create a beautiful picture figure, or just pictures in general when I'm dancing, I always think about lasers shooting out of my arms, and I want my lasers to shoot up towards the ceiling, and I never want my lasers behind me. That's a broken back line. I never want my lasers pointed down. That's also heavy on him, and we don't want to be heavy, we want to be light. So I pretend, pa-choo, pa-choo, I have lasers shooting on my arms, and I'm going to shoot holes in these walls, as opposed to holes on the floor. Finally, another cheat I use as lady is I'm always trying to connect up and underneath my partner. So I like to pretend that I'm dancing with Santa, and he has that big old belly. I know that's not very common for ballroom dancers, but if this were him and this were Santa's belly, I'm going to cuddle up underneath Santa's belly. Hopefully we can see that. So here's Santa's belly. So I'm not dancing onto the belly. I'm dancing underneath the belly. I don't know if we can see that, but I'm always trying to stay under him. Okay? Make sure, ladies, that we stay under him with a forward rib connection. That's going to make you light in his arms. So I'm poking this rib into him, into him, into him. Laser arms, laser arms, laser arms. I'm not connecting with the hips. Okay, that'll make you heavy in his arm. My connection point is right underneath my bra. Okay, so poke, 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 poke. And I'm thinking about forward and up. I can't even think of a figure where I would actually pull away from him. I'm always taking something forward to him. Okay? So, in a nutshell, leads, remember to stay low, lead with the knees, forward, out, karate hand, connect with the lower part of the hand and not the fingertips or the top part of the hand, so she has something she can shape out over. We talked about doing this little exercise at home. So shifting from foot to foot, make sure to rotate the body. That's where the shape's going to come from. And I'm thinking about leading her underneath instead of over the top. Ladies, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stay super low in our legs. So whether I'm split, I'm over here, I'm over here. As a matter of fact, ladies, when you're practicing at home, even keep both your hands up just to get used to using those muscles in your back and staying stable rather than shaping with the arms or staying upright and following him like I'm stuck to him like a sticky pad. I'm thinking about Santa's belly, laser arms, poking forward with the ribs. And my final little cheat, ladies, is I call it having a complete head. I see a lot of dancers in town with this lady. This is your closed position, this is your open position. No, it's going to be very extreme. This is my closed position. This is my open position. I hope we can see the difference. Look outside of your hands. It's going to be a little cheat outside of the hands. So, that is my mini tutorial today for how to make your dancing prettier, more shapy, more beautiful, better connected with the partner, lighter lead and follow, more comfortable. I hope you've enjoyed that. And I look forward to dancing with you soon. Thanks so much for watching today. See you next week. Bye-bye, guys.